It's Mr. Cardoso again, and in this video I'm going to show you the three major methods there are for organizing your Moodle course, and I'm also going to show you some examples. Okay, so if you notice, we're back in the same course we were working on last time in that video, which was called Getting Started with Moodle, with your Moodle course webpage. So in that last video, I showed you how to edit the settings and change the format. So let's go down here to settings, and we go to edit settings. Click on that. Okay, and you remember we're back in this page. And of course, here are our formats. There are four formats. The three most important ones are social format, topics format, and weekly format. I know in the last video I showed you could click on this little question mark to get a description of each, but it is an important decision to make. So in this video, I'm actually going to go into more detail to show you three examples, one of each of the social, topics, and weekly format. And also the questions you need to ask yourself before you make that decision. Of course, at any time, doesn't matter if your course is halfway through, you can come here and change it at any time. It's not a big deal if you need to change it later, but some thought needs to go into which format you use. Okay, so first, before we make that decision, I have here in some tabs an example of each one. So if I click on this one, this is my computer science course. So I'm just going to show you this. This is an example of topics outlines. So you notice here I have my course organized by topics. Okay. In this class, I actually didn't like to have blocks on both sides, so I just moved all my blocks to one side just to make the page a little bit wider, so you can do that too. But notice here in the main block, this is block 0 really, it's the welcome message. You have things like a course outline, student pledge, general rubrics for the entire course, maybe other resources, and so on. This one is actually a project that students will work on, an independent project that they will work on throughout the course of the semester. So it's not affiliated with any particular unit. Okay, so that's my welcome block. Then if you scroll down, you can see I have a unit 1. Okay, that's my first unit, and these are all the resources dealing with that unit. And then, of course, unit 2, which is currently flagged, so students know that they're in this unit because of the gray shading. And all of the resources dealing with that. Of course, as part of these resources, they can submit assignments like this one is. They can have forums like this one is, and of course PowerPoint and so on. And then Unit 3 and all the resources corresponding with that and so on. So that is an example, very briefly, of a topics outline. It's basically based on units. Okay, so each block gets a unit and the welcome block. And that is particularly useful as well when you want to use your course, reuse your Moodle course year after year, because chances are, you know, your units change a little bit, but not too much. So that's a nice one for that. Another example here is actually Mr. Lomax's grade 9 English class. And this is an example of the weekly outline. So you can see still, he has the welcome message. Okay, and that's, you still have the welcome block where you can put all of your general stuff up here. And then you've got a block for each week. So you've got the dates which are automatically done by Moodle. Okay. And of course, then the blocks are very much the same as in the topics outline. It's just that you have the dates and you'll have one for every week. Okay. So you can scroll down here and you can see this one is flagged automatically because that's our current date falls within these dates. Okay. The benefits of the weekly outline is that students know exactly what happens each week. One of the downsides of this for the teacher is that you have a lot more blocks, so a lot more to create or build to begin with. And then year after year, if you're not teaching it at the exact same time, you know, the dates can get a little jumbled up, or sometimes you take a little bit longer to do these 4 activities in the next semester, and you'll have to move them around from week to week, and so on. So that's a little bit of the hassle of the weekly outline. But Mr. Lomax has done a fabulous job here. And then finally, we have the social format, which is in fact what we use in the Pearson staff meeting. So this is a brief view of the Pearson staff meeting course. And you can see that this is, if you are having a course that is mostly based around discussion and forums, then this is the one for you. So as you can see, both the topic outline and the weekly outline dealing more with uploading resources and other activities rather than discussion. You can still have discussions in the forums, but they're not the main or most central part of the page as they are in social format. Okay, so when you're choosing your course format here, you want to ask a question. The question you're going to ask yourself is, are you posting a lot of resources? If you are, then you want to choose the social format or the topics format or the weekly format. And if discussion is the main part of your course, then you probably want to pick the social format. Okay, I hope that helps answer your question on which format to use for your class. Thanks.